not sure about the name, you know, because it's... Anyways, we'll go ahead and get into it. So today we are going to be doing a new head unit install. As you can see, I got the factory head unit right here, and I got this dual one that they sell at Walmart. Right here, it's got Apple CarPlay. I'm gonna go ahead and install it. It's almost 200 bucks right there. A really nice looking head unit though. So first, we're just gonna go ahead and pop this off. I'm gonna kinda sorta walk you guys through it. Not exactly, if you guys know what I mean. So I'm pretty sure this should just pop off right here, this front piece that I gotta take off. Yeah, there we go, look at that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera down, get this off, and go ahead and get started. And I'll pick the camera back up then and show you guys where I'm at. All right, guys, so this has been the most difficult thing in the entire world. As you can see right here, I've pretty much got it all hooked up. I'm gonna have to redo that one right there. But pretty much got it all hooked up. And I'm sitting here because I paid $40 so I could get the one right here that retains the steering wheel controls. So like volume button, seek, source, stuff like that. All these right here, these 4 buttons. So come to find out, this is the dual brand, right? So in the instruction manual right here, because this is like really complicated, usually I just like kind of go about it. Like it's saying it should just go right in somewhere. See, look, it's being so much of a headache right here because I've already did all this, and if I can't figure out how to get this to work, I'm gonna have to return this whole head unit, redo all this wiring that I did because it only goes to that mounting bracket, return the head unit, get one that's even more expensive and not have my steering wheel controls. So it's either, do I want to do that like and get my steering wheel controls, get the better head unit, or keep this one and not get it. But the thing is, if I keep this one, I've also already did the wiring, but I paid $40 to get this thing that supports it when there's usually only like 10 bucks. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a walkthrough of what happened, and I haven't picked up the camera in a while for this head unit install because there's been complications towards why I couldn't get it working. So I'll go ahead and show you guys what I did. So what I had to do was I had to return the dual one I got from Walmart because that one didn't work well, honestly, because I had the steering wheel controls, and that's why I paid $40 to get this thing right here that, let's see, it says to retain steering wheel controls. So I bought that just so I could have the steering wheel controls as well, because I have buttons on the steering wheel, and if it doesn't work, it's gonna bother me, you know. So I had to go and spend a good $150 extra, at least in that range, maybe $200 extra, something like that, to pick up this Sony one right here. It has, it has the CarPlay as well. But one thing that is really annoying, usually the wires come like pre-cut, I guess you could say, without the tips on the end, but Sony for some reason wasn't courteous enough to do so. So now I'm sitting here having to cut it like this, because even this one, it already came, I just had to take the ends off and it was all there. But this one, no, Sony said no way we're doing that. So I'm sitting here having to cut each like tip off, and it is the most tedious, annoying thing ever, and just slow me down so much. I gotta go work in 2 hours, which really is like an hour and a half, because I gotta get ready and have time to get there. So this has really slowed me down. But here's the head unit right here. It is definitely better. It's got like more space over here. So yeah, that's the head unit, and it comes with a remote too. So I guess that's cool as well. But yeah, let me get back to cutting these wires. I don't have like one of those tools that cuts the wires, if you guys know what I mean. You just stick it in there and pull and it goes perfect. But see, if I go and borrow it from someone, the time I get to go get it and come back is going to be the same amount of time as me just doing this. So there's really no point, because I'm on a time restraint here right now, because I want to get this done before I got to go to work, because my truck is like all apart right now. The dash is off, and I had to throw the stock head unit back there, but it's barely in there. So it's not to the point where I'm like, I want to drive it to work and leave it sitting there. So I want to get this done really quick, as fast as possible, and get everything hooked up so I can get it ready for when I go to work. So hopefully we can do this. I'll keep you guys updated as I didn't last time, you know. I'll try my best. guys, I know the lighting's really bad. Hold up. Let me try to get this to work in here. So, we recording? Yeah, we are. Alright, we're good. So, here it is. I'm using my S8 Plus camera, so it's not the best, because I just wanted to show you guys the Apple CarPlay through my iPhone 11 Pro Max. Never going to say the whole name, besides that one time. But here we are, right here. Got the head unit. And, yeah, it's got pretty much everything. It's got the tuner right there, Sirius XM, which no one's ever going to use that. I mean, if you have Apple CarPlay and you have an iPhone, it's a no-brainer, just use this. And then phone, it just goes to, if your Apple CarPlay is plugged in, it'll go to that, or if it's Bluetooth, vice versa. Got the aux right there, if you want to use aux, but, I mean, who uses aux these days? We got Bluetooth and Apple CarPlay here. And, we got basically all the things you would need. And it used to do a very annoying beep right here, but I did figure out how to turn it off. That beep was so annoying, I hated it. So yeah, we got everything, date and time, everything's on there. Rear view camera, which we need to install like now, but as you can see, I can't install it today as it's raining, which I'm upset about. Because this, honestly, I recorded this video of me installing the head unit back in March, and it's, yeah, you guys know it's October already. So, you know, I say this every time, but I really want to start into uploading videos more. And like when I have the time, free time to make videos, I want to make them. So I'm trying, guys, and I didn't finish recording the video. So now I'm showing you guys present time. And yeah, it's a nice head unit. I've been using it for a while. And I have a few complaints, but it's like, I could recommend it to someone, yeah. The thing is, I thought before, sometimes I want to use Android, but this specific head unit only has Apple CarPlay, which the generation before it had Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so I guess I should have paid attention more, but I figured this one would have both too, but it actually doesn't, so, which is kind of lame, but it's whatever. I have an iPhone as my main phone right now, so it's not really, like, putting me in a situation where I can't use it and have to use Bluetooth, if you guys know what I mean. And also, one thing you have to do with these head units, though, in specific, I'm not sure, I think there's more expensive ones where you don't have to, but to use the Apple CarPlay, you have to have it plugged in through USB. And yeah, it's got pretty much everything on here. You got maps, and then you got your phone, everything you would need on a car head unit, pretty much. Basically a fully loaded head unit just because it has Apple CarPlay. You got my songs, and with this new iOS update and my new phone, it works so well. Like my iPhone 10, I'm not gonna lie, it would never work. Half the time it wouldn't work right with Apple CarPlay, but then when I upgraded to the 11 Pro Max, well, I'm saying it all again, it works perfect, and the new update's amazing. Basically got everything I need here. That's just the songs I have on my thing. I can go to radio, artists, see browse. I can even like search up music too, like browse, and I think they'll even let me type it on here, which the other version was really restrictive and it wouldn't let you do this much on the previous iOS, but actually there's like way more you can do with this iOS now. You got all your apps right here. Got Spotify too, but I use Apple Music. And then this one actually has settings on here, which is really cool. Do not disturb while driving, appearance always dark, or you can do automatic. And it actually has this mode as well, which I prefer the dark mode, so I just keep the dark mode on. So I would definitely recommend getting an Apple CarPlay head unit in your vehicle if you do not have one. If you just have the stock head unit, even it's a touchscreen head unit, but it just doesn't have Apple CarPlay, and it's an older touchscreen head unit. Even if you're looking to upgrade from that, it's great, 10 out of 10. I can say, hey Siri, send a text to Miles saying, hey, what's up? Wait, oh, look, he responded. Watch. Okay, why isn't it working? Is it? Oh, the volume was down.
Miles said hello. Want to reply?
Yes.
What do you want to say?
I'm making a YouTube video on my head unit and showing what it can do. It's long overdue, but yeah.
Your message says I'm making a YouTube video on my head unit and showing what I can do is long overdue, but yeah. Ready to send it?
Yes.
Okay, it's sent.
See, and then that's how easy it is to send text messages, and like if you're driving, like I've done it plenty of times before, it is really helpful if you're trying to talk to someone, respond to a text, if they text you, and obviously you don't want to text while driving, that's very dangerous. I do not recommend it. Let's see what he said.
Miles said, "Okay."
Okay.
Want to
All right.
reply?
So it'll ask if you want to replay the message or whatever, you know. And yeah, I love it, guys. It's maps, freaking awesome. Like when you don't know where you're going, having that on the head unit instead of having your phone down here trying to see maps while music is playing, it's awesome. I don't even know how to explain how thankful I am for this thing right here. Because even with like the stock old head unit, it was AM and FM. That's all my head unit had. It did have Sirius XM as well, but you had to pay a subscription for that. And it's like, I just want to play music off my phone. You guys know how it is. I did actually upgrade the audio in my truck as well. As you guys know, it was the Bose sound system, but somehow I was smart enough with this new head unit that has the extra bass technology, whatever, to actually bust this speaker out. So I got 2 Rockford Fosgates in the front, 2, I can't remember the model number for those either, but those blew out, so I had to replace those. In the back, it's still just 2 stock Bose speakers that came factory. Of course, if I do one thing, it leads to another. And I was just going in to buy speakers to fix my broken one, and someone also decided to get 2 10-inch Rockford Fosgate P3 shallow subs with the custom box. It is an awesome set of subs, guys. I can't complain. I love it. And it's one of my favorite things about just riding down the road in this truck, and then I drive something else and it's like, whoa, where's all the bass coming from the back? It's an experience, I'll give you guys that much, but you have to actually be in the vehicle and just live the experience, you know? Here, I'll go ahead and give you guys an example. Obviously, it's not gonna be as good as it would be because you're not actually here, but it's got some bass to it, guys, I'll tell you that.
Burning rubber at every light, me mugging like fuck your life. I be hustling all day and night, pushing all night and day, twisting and whipping, yeah, getting my guapole, so you put my glue in my paint, then I get in my way from the.
And I guess I'll go ahead and wrap up the video here on my new Sony. I can't remember the model number, but yeah, I'll link it in the description if you guys are interested in getting it. There are also some better ones out there, like Pioneer ones are going to be better. Most likely, it depends on which one you get. But from what I've heard and research on, because I actually did look into upgrading to a Pioneer after getting this one, but honestly it works fine. I just wanted something that also had Android Auto, so I had the option. But I mean, great head unit, guys, and I really do recommend it. And I'd probably give it a good solid 8 out of 10 stars. Alright guys, I hope you did enjoy today's video. Drop a like if you did, get subscribed if you're new to the channel, and I just wanted to let you guys know I didn't use electrical tape when putting the head unit in. That's what I did at first, but then I learned you need to get the little cable connector ties, whatever. It's done properly. I just got really annoyed, so I didn't go through the process and the steps of everything. But yeah, everything's done right. Got the subs, everything. I love it. Whole inside little revamp, I guess you could say. So I just wanted to let you guys know this at the end here, and I didn't really record the full outro. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and more truck videos to come. We'll see. Alright, see you guys. Peace out.